So back in 2020 guys, when we were coming out of that lockdown, Nike was bringing on the market a very interesting and strange looking pair of shoes which was called the Air Zoom type, which dropped in a few color combinations with some different materials. And at that time I said that I would manage to get that one in a couple of months on sale, but that one actually disappeared from the market and we didn't get anything similar to that one in the last 3 years or so. So of course I decided to go on StockX and see if I can find that one for a reasonable price, which I did. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at it. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at a very interesting pair of shoes which actually dropped back in 2020, and ever since I was thinking of buying it and I finally managed to do that. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box guys, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes, which was in this brown color, which will have this move to zero message here on top and at the front. So this is because Nike was introducing at that time or even earlier some recycled contents in their shoes. So let's go ahead and just take the shoes out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look, or we're gonna have another look at a very interesting release from back in 2020 for this Nike Air Zoom type. So back in 2019 and 2020, Nike was bringing more releases on the market containing this Air Zoom technology. I actually still have a pair from that year, which was this double stacked one, which even though seems a bit heavy, it's still one of my comfortable pairs of shoes in my collection. And of course at that time we also had the Alpha Fly, but as those ones were actually performance running shoes, Nike has decided to bring on the market something slightly cheaper and as a lifestyle shoe, which was this Air Zoom type, which was retailing at that time for 130 pounds here in the UK, which was around 150 US dollars. Which for sure was bringing a very good level of comfort, but unfortunately the upper for most of these releases were actually quite cheap, which included either some felt-like material, which really felt very cheap, or it was either some nylon material, which to be honest that one felt slightly a bit better. So this pair, which according to the box it's called black and electric green, I actually managed to get it from StockX for just 90 pounds, which was around 110 pounds with all the fees included. And giving that this one actually left a good impression on me, I'm really glad that I managed to get this one back in my collection. This one is actually a slightly improved version of a prototype which was going around back in 2020. Which Nike just decided to improve it slightly and just push it on the market, which I guess in a way was testing the market to see if people will go for it. And if I'm not mistaken, these ones were actually quite good on the market, as most of the times they were sold out. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have just one material, which on top will have some overlays. So this material will be this felt-like one, which to be honest feels very cheap, and this one, at least here at the front of the shoe, will actually crease quite easily. Will also have a lot of perforation holes here at the front, which for sure will give it a very good breathability. We're also gonna have this volt green stitching, which looks interesting, and this one will also be present here at the heel and just above it. In the midfoot for this one we're gonna have this Nike swoosh, which on the lateral side will come in this white color, while on the medial side it's gonna be in a black color. For the actual lacing system we're gonna have again like a synthetic no-buck, which will come in this black color. This one will have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place this round black laces, and underneath these laces we're gonna have the same felt like material for this tongue, which as you can see will also be slightly longer. And here towards the top we're also gonna have this Nike swoosh embroidered in this volt green colorway. Then at the back of the shoe we're gonna have covering the back part of the heel section again some synthetic no-buck material in this black color, which will also be present above as a pull tab as well. Then going inside of the shoe for this one we're just gonna have a small amount of padding here at the back underneath this synthetic leather material in this black color. And also at the bottom we're gonna have this volt green foam insole, which will have this Nike swoosh imprinted here at the heel section. So now guys, we can go to this cushion midsole in this gray color, which will be a very high one, and as you can see this one will be double stacked, and in between we're gonna have this TPU plate, which will also sit on top of this zoom pods which we're gonna have here at the front. Most definitely I find that this one even now in 2024 it's one of the most comfortable midsole produced by Nike ever. And given that this one is not gonna be a Zoom X or a React one, it's just gonna be a cushion, I really feel that it's gonna provide a very good level of comfort. But for sure the design for this one guys, even after 4 years after its original release, it's still looking quite interesting and futuristic. So now we can actually finish with this rubber outsole, which is coming in this gray color. And as you can see here in the midfoot we're gonna have this cushion exposed also at the heel section as well. So this one will actually have this waffle pattern at the front and also at the back, but the pattern will be slightly different. But for sure this one still looks quite interesting. As in for the actual sizing guys, this range actually runs a bit big. So for me, as I have a skinny feet, I went with a half size down. I remember when I actually purchased the first pair in that gray color, I actually went with my true to size, and those ones were actually quite big. So my recommendation will be that for sure you need to go with a half size down for people with skinny and normal feet. But just in case you have wide feet guys, you can sit with your true to size, or maybe try a half size up just to make sure that this back part of the shoe, which is actually a bit narrow, is not gonna be too snug for you. So overall guys, this release coming from Nike, which was released back in 2020, I feel that even though we had a lot of technology being released since then, this one is still one of the most comfortable releases ever on the market. But unfortunately the upper guys wasn't one of the best. This one just had this felt like material, which for sure feels quite cheap. But rather than that guys, if you don't have a problem with the upper and you're just planning of buying a very comfortable pair of shoes, this one for sure will fit that criteria. I really feel that this cushion material combined with these air zoom units here at the front are still providing one of the best comfort out there. But unfortunately this one it's not available on any sites anymore, so you'll just need to go to either StockX, eBay or Goat. But at least as this one it's gonna be an old release, you can actually find it for under retail with at least 20 to 30%. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this release coming from back in 2020 for this Nike Air Zoom type. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!